Hey there. I hope everybody is having a good start to this new year and having good days so far. um, I promise I'm not going to get all emotional and stuff like that. But Biscuit's in the hospital. Just I want to get that out of the way so that I can, update the people who are interested in knowing. Um, he's staying in the hospital. He's hooked up to an IV and being fed through a syringe. But the vet sent me photographs of his x-rays, and his lungs were just completely full of pus, is what he said. Sorry to be graphic. Which he drained out, and he said it was 200 cc's worth, which is quite a bit. And I asked him, I said, is he going to be okay? And he said the prognosis is bad. And then I said, is he going to die? And he said 7 to 10 days, which personally I think is going to be less than that, because if he's not going to be eating and drinking and all of that, I just really don't think it's going to last that long. And I don't know if I mentioned it in my video last night when I was talking about this, but they do not euthanize here. So that's not an option for me, unfortunately, because if it were, I would just have him go ahead and do that, because I don't want Biscuit to suffer for however many days, I really don't. And I mean, who knows, I could, in the morning when I'm supposed to go up there, he could tell me, he passed away in the night or something. And it's like, I'm kind of on the fence on that. It's like part of me in a way wishes that that would happen, because I would rather him not be suffering, and I would rather just go ahead and deal with this. But on the other hand, it's like, if I have a few more days with him, I can just show him a lot of love and get that extra time with him. But whatever's going to happen is going to happen, and I'm trying to stay up. I'm trying to stay level-headed, because I'm not really surprised. And it was interesting because earlier today I was sitting here and I thought about something that I'd kind of not really forgotten about, but just had put in the back of my mind. Last week, before he started getting sick, there was a couple of days where I swear he would not stay out from under my feet. Every step I took, he was glued to my side. He was happy. He was, rubbing up against me and just would not leave my side. And I kept saying, Biscuit, honey, you got to stay out from under my feet. I'm going to step on you and hurt you. And I was afraid I might trip and fall over him or something, because he would just get, just right there glued to me. And it dawned on me today that I thought, I totally believe that animals know things, that they know things. They don't have, all of the things that society feeds us that makes us, block our inner knowing and all of that, because I really think that we all have this inner knowing, this inner guidance, this, whatever you want to call it, that tells us things, that tells us things. Like, there's times when I'm sure that, you've probably had a time where you suddenly had this weird feeling like, I don't know, I don't really think I should go out right now, or something, where you think, excuse me, I don't think I should, go to this place, or, you just get that little gut feeling like, I don't think I should do that. And it could be that inner voice that's telling you, this is a bad idea, don't do this, But I think a lot of times, we as people, as humans, don't pay attention to that. We don't notice it as much. But animals don't do that. They live on instinct. And I think that something inside of him knew this was coming, and he was still at that moment feeling good and feeling happy and, loving and playful and all of that. And I think he wanted to share that with me before the inevitable was to come. So I really see that as such a gift. I really do. I feel like he gave me this really special gift last week that, at the time, I didn't realize, but I really believe that that's what he was doing, is, telling me, I love you, and I want to be near you while I'm still feeling good, and, while I can. So, in a way that's very comforting to me. So I'm just, I'm trying to mentally prepare, but I have to say that in some ways I have some relief, because I would rather know what's going on than not know, and to know that it's going to be coming soon, so that I can kind of brace myself for it. Because I don't know, in some ways I feel like it's harder if you don't know, and it just is a complete shock, if you're not expecting it. And this way too, it gives me, if assuming that he makes it through the night, because that, he might not. But if he does, then, I know that I've maybe got another day or two, or however many days, that he does still have, that I can show him the love and affection and, everything, and just let him really know that I do love him. So, and I've already worked it out with Jackie. So I'm going to be, when that time comes, I'm going to go to her place, and she's going to let me bury him in the back of her yard where she has some of her pets. And so, we're going to make a nice little thing of it. And, I'm going to really let him know, that you were really loved and appreciated. So, anyway, well, I'm not going to go on for a long time. I can hear there's like a lot of stuff going on next door. I don't know if they're arguing, or just, maybe maybe that child's getting ready to take a bath again. It's probably that time, bath time again. But anyway, I just wanted to update you, and I wanted to let you know that I'm holding myself up right now, and I'm doing the best I can to remain calm and just prepare myself mentally and emotionally as best as I can, and to know that, it'll all be okay at some point. It'll be rough for a little bit, but I will get past it, and life will go on, and, I'll just take it one step at a time. So anyway, thank you all so much for being here and for listening, and I appreciate your thoughts on Biscuit, and your, you know, any good vibes that you send out or whatever. So thank you very much, and I look forward to talking to you again, and I will definitely keep you updated. So I'll talk to you again really soon. Bye.